The Movie Insiders. Hello, and welcome to today's podcast. Today, we are going to talk to some students from our local college. We are the Movie Insiders, and we are going to be doing a podcast talking to some movie enthusiasts. So, today we have Harris and Vitalii.
Hello.
I'm going to start with you, Vitalii. Have you seen any series or movies that have inspired you or gotten to you, like, personally?
Yeah, there is one actually. I recently have watched the movie released in 2004 called The Machinist. Christian Bale played in it, and I'll just break the plot down a bit. So, his character was driving a car. He hit a kid on the road, and instead of facing the consequences, he just ran away, changed his personality, and bought a new car so he could just run away.
Change,
basically.
yeah. So I'm assuming in the end it turns out to be like a psychological thriller.
Yeah, it is.
Right. Okay. Harris, are you like into that genre, or do you lean towards something else?
To be honest, not really. I think
No.
it's just like not really genre.
It's not for you.
Not really. It's
No.
too tense for me, I guess.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Not every genre is for you. Like
No.
for me, I'm not a massive fan of. I do like comedy, but sometimes it just comes across boring to me.
Yeah.
So what genre would you lean towards, if not psychological thriller?
For me, I think it has to be crime.
Crime.
I like the crime genre.
Crime is good. It does get tense, but not that. It's a completely different vibe to psychological thriller.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So, what kind of like series or films are you into, like, in that genre?
For me, Breaking Bad. I like Breaking Bad.
That's an iconic series, isn't it?
Yeah. It's such a great.
I see you're nodding your head. Why is that? Have you seen it?
Yeah, I've watched it. All
Oh my
6
God.
seasons.
Yeah, it's great. It's 5 seasons.
It
5, yes.
Why, both of you? Why does this show like attract so many like viewers?
I think, for me, I think it's the character arc of Walter White. I think it's such a memorable arc because he basically starts as like an innocent man. He starts like an innocent man who like doesn't really like crime, doesn't really do it, and then like he ends with like completely different person. Like he does crime.
So like a massive contrast.
Yeah, massive contrast.
Yeah. Vitalii, what is it about that show that really gets to you? Because you clearly are really enjoying it, or enjoyed it, should I say?
Well, yes, I liked what Harris said about Walter White's arc, about how he was very innocent, but then he turned into
Evil.
a villain,
Yeah.
basically. Yeah, it's like a very cool contrast between my movie, because in my movie, the bad guy turns into the good guy in the end. But yes, in Breaking Bad, there are many characters that have own goals.
Yeah.
Like they have like own reasons to act that way.
Yeah.
And they also have like own opinions.
Their own like
Yeah.
thoughts and
Yeah.
ways of things. Like I've not watched the show, but I've heard from many different sources. Like my good mate Charlie, he's watched it. He talks about it 24/7. It does seem like a good show, and I might give it a watch. You know, I've seen clips
Yeah,
of it on
sure.
like
Yeah.
TikTok. What, the TikTok? Getting old now, but you know, but it does seem like a good watch, and you clearly know a lot about it.
Yeah.
But moving on, there are some lovely posters on this board. Harris, is there any like posters that you have like watched like film-wise?
I think there are many films that I've watched from the.
You can't go wrong with a Ratatouille.
You can't,
It's brilliant, isn't it?
It's great, isn't it? But for me, if I had to pick one, probably Shawshank.
Mm.
I think it's definitely one that sticks out. It's a poster that sticks
It
out.
does. It does.
Like it's like.
It's like one of the first ones you look at, and then I probably go to like Bring Him Home. I'm like, ooh, that's.
Like it's visually like memorable. Like it's very like
You've got some like
captivating.
quite big names
Yeah.
like Tim Robbins and Morgan Freeman.
Mm-hmm.
Vitalii, looking at this board, what posters stick out to you?
Well, I had a look first at this poster of the movie The Visit.
Mm.
Yeah, it's like it's a horror movie, but it's also mixed with the comedy genre.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a very good mix, honestly.
that's interesting. I've never really seen like horror built into no, excuse me, comedy built into like the horror genre. That is like that's completely different. So what I'm assuming is like you expect it to be like like funny and then something big happens.
Yeah.
Is that what it's like?
Yeah, this is basically what happens in the actual movie.
Nice. But as you were talking about Shawshank Redemption, what is about that you enjoyed?
I think it's definitely like a deep film. But
Yeah.
I think it's also that the main message of the film is very like inspiring because it's like the main message like about hope.
But like, there are some amazing photos. Like the first one I looked at was Ratatouille. That's a childhood favourite of mine. You know,
It's a good.
can't go wrong with a good Pixar film. You know,
Yeah.
and obviously you've got the Superman. You can't really go wrong with a DC film
I
either.
haven't watched that.
Have you not? No, it's a good watch. I do have. So going back to Breaking Bad, Walter White.
Yeah.
Why does the character like appeal to so many people? Because he does some like evil things I know of, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he like murders people. I'm
Yeah.
not sure, but why do people see him as such an iconic character? Is it like the contrast between him from the start to the end?
Yes.
Because my belief is he was a science teacher,
Yes.
and then he sees that he can make some drugs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why is it that he starts making the drugs?
It's because he realizes that he has cancer, and basically,
So that like basically makes him want to do it to get
Yeah.
money.
and in his current situation, he's not really like earning a lot, and he's like debating. He's like worried for his family for the future, so he's
Yeah.
like thinking that like he could use his skills from like as a chemistry teacher to like make drugs and sell them, because obviously he knows like it's a very like successful business, because his Hank is like a DA agent. And he like works like to take out like these drunk empires, and he like obviously knows with that, and like
Jesus.
he starts to do that.
Vitalii, what made you watch that show? Because a lot of people have seen it.
Well, the show probably, I'm not gonna lie, the show took a huge place in the film industry.
Oh yeah, it's an iconic.
Yeah, like people is talking about it everywhere.
I've never watched it, but I've heard about
Yeah.
it. And it does impact you even if you've not seen the show. Do you know what I mean? Like there's some big actors and that have
Yeah.
you know gone far into life because of that first show they've done.
Yeah, and I
'Cause
appeared
that-
in other movies.
Yeah, definitely big films as well. So it clearly did numbers. You know, it's got to do well somewhere. But I'm trying to watch some new series on Netflix because I'm into the psychological thriller because that's my type of thing. I do like a good crime, and like I said, comedy is not really my genre because it's boring. But whatever. I did watch this quite interesting show called Something Very Bad's Gonna Happen. I recommend, very good. It impacted me heavily. And you know, I'm assuming both of you have seen Star Wars, or
Yeah.
that's an iconic series.
It's time to have watched all the movies.
Pardon?
Like it's like the franchise has been existing since 1970.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like very like it's one of the hugest franchises in the world.
Yeah, it's a bit like Harry Potter as well, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Harry Potter, even if you've never watched it, you know of it. Like the books were such a success, they made it to a series of films. You know, I believe they're also making a HBO series of.
Oh,
I
yeah.
heard about
that's-
that, yeah.
but
That'd be interesting.
It would be interesting. I know there was some controversy behind it because they've completely changed the characters. Completely changed them
Really?
to what they were in the books.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
which I do think some of the industries should like take in their opinions because
Yeah.
a lot of the time they don't. They just completely bin off the actual fans and do what they think's best. Which in some cases it could be good, but
Yeah. Like since it's a series and supposedly it's gonna be like 1 hour per episode.
yeah,
When the original movie lasted way longer.
Yeah, 3 hours like each movie. But I think that's all the time we have today. So thank you so much for coming on our show today. We're very fortunate of you being here. So that's our podcast today with some lovely people, some very good knowledge in movies as well and series. But thank you for tuning in today, and we will see you next time. Thank you. The Movie Insiders.